Hello there, YouTube. This is an Annie build for League of Legends. I am playing with London D1213. He is the Teemo in this game. We're going to start off with Boots of Speed and 3 health potions. As you should know, Annie is ability power, and she's pretty overpowered for only a 450 character choice. Um, her Q after you kill if you kill someone with the Q, you are replenished the mana you used for it. It's got a 4 second cooldown. As you can see there, I got the first kill with the Q. Um, for my build, I use the Boots of Speed, 3 health potions at the beginning, and my early game is 2 Dorian Rings. They give you 80 health, 15 ability power, and 3 mana per 5 seconds. The passive on it is restores 5 mana upon killing a unit, which is very helpful with getting your mana build up. Um, the W for Annie will give you that little bit of fire. It helps do a little bit of damage. I mean, it's not too bad for it, especially early game. I like getting the Q up first. I only getting one on the E early game because it's not really too big of a deal to have. I usually try to get that last. Um, as soon as you can, definitely get her ultimate R, the Tibbers Teddy Bear. Whenever you summon it, it engulfs in flames and it does quite a bit of damage to your opponent, especially at late game and if you have a lot of ability power built up. Um, I've gotten it to do something around like 4 or 500, maybe a little bit more damage just on the summoning. You can also control them to be able to go and kill someone. Um, he's very helpful since Annie is very squishy, easy to kill. You want to hide her behind definitely Tibbers as much as you can. I like using Incinerate from my D and F to have the Ghost. It gives me extra movement speed, helps a lot. Um, the Ignite helps, especially just to get that last little bit if they start running away. My early items is Rabadon's Death Cap, gives me 120 ability power, and it gives me extra 30% for the passive. Very helpful. Um, Also, I buy Zhonya's Hourglass. That gives me another 120 ability power, 50 armor. The unique active on that is champion becomes invulnerable and untargetable for 2.5 seconds, but you're not able to move or do anything during that 2.5 seconds, and it has a 90-second cooldown. It's helpful if you like kind of want to run out and have like one of your teammates try and kill someone, and you just activate that. It gives you an extra 2.5 seconds. Um, and I try to finish with the Sorcerer's Shoes Home Guard. Gives you a lot of movement speed if you go home. Uh, the Deathfire Grasp, 120 ability power, 10% cooldown. Deals an extra 15% to the champion. Very helpful. And the Void Staff with an extra 70% ability power. Magic damage ignores 35% of their magic resistance. Very helpful. Definitely with Annie, you do not want to run bottom or top alone. She can usually handle mid alone because she would only be facing one person. Uh, as you can see, I got killed there, but I try to save up my money as much as I can to be able to buy stuff because it's cheaper if you just buy it at once instead of buying the lower stuff. But if you have to, whatever you need to do. Um, that E will put a ring of fire around you, and it lets you, if they start attacking you with a regular attack, it does damage towards them. I've gotten kills off of it. As you can see with Tibbers summoning there, his fires engulfed her, and he was able to finish her off. Um, if you kill any minions, any turrets with Tibbers or anything, you get credit for the kill and you get the money. I think he has either 25 or 2600 health, so he's a pretty good like beater if you want to just put him out there and try to help you. Uh, he stays for 45 seconds and he does like I think a 35 base attack, but he also gets the ability power boost. So any ability power that you use and have, he gets a boost off of that and does more damage. Um, with Annie, you don't really want to jungle too much until you can get your ability power because you will not kill anyone off of your basic attacks. She is all ability power. I try to look around the map a lot, try to see if anyone needs help, but kind of this game I don't really run around too much. I hide here a little bit, trying to hope for that person to come down and able to take him out, which he decides not to come down. So me and Timo decide to move up then and start. I think we take him down. Give me a second to see. I'm pretty sure we take him out. With Timo, he can just stand there and he will go into a pretty much his own cloak. They can't see him or anything. But like I said, with Annie, you are gonna just build ability power. That's all you need. Um, I sell the Dorian rings later on in the game because you don't really need them after so long. I just sell them to be able to get some money to help buy other things. They're really good starting items, though. As you can see, I shut him down. Definitely always get your R, your ultimate. My E, I really don't like to level up until later game. And as you can see, I got shut down there. But I'm able to get my death cap, and that's going to help me a lot. Puts me at 199 ability power. And as you can see, I'm not working on anything else. There's nothing to work on for her, just ability power. Um, that's the hourglass that you're gonna buy, and that's the rest of the stuff. I mean, I with League updating, letting you to build those item sets for your character, you can go in, automatically build it, and just run it in game like that. It helps so much. You're not looking around trying to search for something you need or something that you're not really sure about. That way, before a game, you know what you're gonna build. You're not worried about it later in the game. You're like, oh, I don't know. Should I go with this or should I go with that? Sorry about that. Um, Me and Lendon, we just we take out so much in this game. We could have won it earlier, but the rest of the team, I don't know what they were doing. They were just feeding, and it got really bad near the end. But we did end up winning the game. As you can see, I was using Tibbers to try and take out Ash. Or no, that wasn't Ash. That was whoever that was. He helps a lot, especially with his summon. Just doing so much damage off of that summon, and then you're able to use him to attack. The build is really expensive. It is a lot of money hungry, but if you can get it, you do so good with her. As you can see, I was just able to take those two out real quick with my Q and W. Took all three of those out with my W. I'm recalling. I didn't notice I needed a little bit more money for that hourglass, so I thought about running out for a little bit more jungle to get it. And then I'm like, well, I only needed 20 more gold. Came back and just waited to be able to get it. I don't really use the effect of it too much. I kind of forget about it because I'm not able to move or anything, but it also does give me the 120 ability power. Um, I mean, you could probably skip it and go with something else. As you can see, Tivers took out like a quarter of her health. But I don't really worry about it too much. You could probably skip over that and get the um Death Fire Grasp. Um, just it pretty much does the same thing for the ability power wise. Um, the Hourglass gives you 120 ability power, and so does the Death Fire Grasp. But it also gives you a 10% cooldown reduction and does a little bit more. I mean, I probably should have went with that. It's 160 cheaper, but it's kind of personal opinion. Just kind of up to you which one you want to build, or you could go with the Void Staff and get the 70 ability power. I mean, overall, it's pretty much going to do the same thing. As long as you're just building ability power, I wouldn't really be too worried about it. Um, Try to communicate with your team a lot to just help. But I'll let you watch the rest of this video. Like, comment, tell me what you think I should have did, and who else I could do some builds for. Don't forget to subscribe.